Okay, so I've entered the first expression into my calculator, and I'm going to graph it. So I graph it, and I have this parabola here. I'm going to find the x-intercepts using the second calc function right here. And I want to find the zeros. That's the x-intercepts. Okay, so let's first find this one, I guess, since my cursor is near that one. So it wants a left bound, and this is slightly to the left, so I'm going to hit enter. And then I need something slightly to the right. That's slightly to the right, so I'll hit enter again, and then I'm going to give it a guess right about there. And it tells me that the x-intercept is 1.5. So that's one of them, which I've written right here, 1.5. Now to get the other one, I go second calc again. I want to find the other zero. It wants a left bound, so I've got to toggle over until this thing is over to the left. So I hold it down for a little bit. Here it comes. And now this is to the left of this x-intercept. I hit enter. Now I need to go a little bit to the right of it. That's slightly to the right. I hit enter and I give it a guess right about there. Hit enter. Tells me the other one's -4. So I have both the x-intercepts -4 and 1.5. And the expression was 2x squared plus 5x minus 12. Okay, so if I know that these x-intercepts are this and this, I'm going to work backwards to figure out what the factored form must have been. So if I work backwards, this would have been x plus 4 is equal to 0, right? Working backwards on the solutions. And this one we could write x minus 3/2 is equal to 0, but we normally don't factor something and have a fraction as the thing that's being added or subtracted from the x. So instead, I'm going to multiply both sides by 2. 2x equals 3, and then subtract 3, and I get 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Now I have these two solutions, which means that the previous step must have looked like this. X plus 4 times 2x minus 3 equals 0, and that means that this thing as a factored form must look like this. Okay, you can check it if you do the distributive property here. We're going to get 2x squared minus 3x plus 8x minus 12, and if you combine like terms, you get 2x squared plus 5x minus 12, which is this. So that's the way to do it. You find the x-intercepts, and then you work backwards to figure out what the factored form must have been. If you have a fraction, you don't subtract it from both sides. You multiply by the denominator and then subtract the numerator to get all whole numbers in your factored form. So it's the same process for the other two.